On this Thursday, the 7th seed and the former 2020 NBA champions in the Los Angeles Lakers went up against the 2nd seed in the Phoenix Suns for a win-or-go-home game for the Lakers. After a game that was basically one-sided the whole way to the Suns, the Lakers had ended up losing in the first round to the Suns in 6, which was extremely shocking to see since most people believe they should have been able to make it all the way to the finals again. So what are the reasons behind the Lakers' early elimination in the playoffs and such a disappointing finish to the season? Let's find out. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy C3 back with a video because you know I'll drop the best content around here. Thank you for tuning into the weekly video and hope everyone out there is having an awesome week to basically the start of the summer. From now on, I will try my best to be as consistent as possible and have a new video every Sunday since my upload schedule has been kind of messed up. Additionally, in around 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be uploading twice a week again, which will be on Wednesdays and Sundays, so it's just a heads up. Other than that though, please hit the like and subscribe button if you're new here or still unsubscribed, since it would be greatly appreciated, and enjoy the video. So we all know that the Lakers had lost to the Suns in 6, which was unexpected for the most part, but the big question here is why? Why was such a talented Laker team taken apart and defeated in the first round when early on in the series, they're facing an injured Chris Paul too? The Lakers look like a solid team, especially with the signings in the offseason, where they signed a 6th Man of the Year candidate from the Thunder in Schroeder, the actual former 6th Man of the Year in Montrezl Harrell, and 2 veteran leaders Marc Gasol and Wesley Matthews, where at the time, everyone thought it was over for the rest of the league, and many people praised the general manager of Rob Pelinka for his work, but soon, the Lakers would crumble, and what started it all were injuries. After the Lakers won the 2020 championship, it was the shortest offseason ever, where they barely got any rest compared to other teams, which was therefore harsh on their bodies. The Lakers were fine at first, when they were second in the league at a 21-6 record in February, and looked like they would easily be at the top of the conference, similar to last year again, but everything went downhill once Anthony Davis got hurt on Valentine's Day, where he re-aggravated his Achilles tendon. It looked pretty bad at the time too, since it didn't seem like anyone touched him, but the non-contact injuries are the scariest ones, as seen with Kevin Durant's ruptured Achilles tendon against the Raptors back in the 2019 NBA Finals. From that point on, Davis basically missed 2 months of playing time, and the Lakers went 11-13, which showed how badly this Lakers team needed him. Davis had brought so much on both sides of the court, where he was able to create for his own shots and bully defenders in the paint, and was also very versatile on the court for his size, but it was unexpected that the Lakers would do this bad without him. To make matters worse for the Lakers, after a month of losing Davis, LeBron became injured as well on March 20th when the Lakers faced the Atlanta Hawks, where he suffered a high-grade sprained ankle. Without the Lakers' big two, they literally had lost so many games, where they had a record of 7 wins and 10 losses without either star, and as a team, they shot 44.5% from the field, which was 28th in the league, put up 104 points per game during that time, which was 29th in the league, and the 3-point category was by far the worst, where they averaged 33% from 3, and that was ranked last in the NBA. Players like Harrell and Schroeder did step up, but this goes to show that the Lakers are nothing without their 2 stars, and honestly, what did you expect, since there was no LeBron to direct traffic and facilitate the floor, and no rim protection without Davis. This really hurt the Lakers, but what hurt them even more was that due to their injuries and COVID protocols, they barely played together as a team, and as a result, this leads into another reason of the Lakers' failure, which is the lack of team chemistry. The Lakers this year were a lot different to the Lakers that we saw last year, since last year, the Lakers were healthy, which generated a lot of team chemistry between all the players. Now this season, you factor in basically a whole new roster with many new additions to the offseason and the addition of Andre Drummond in March, and basically when LeBron and Anthony Davis were only able to return to court near the end of the season, they had to work things out since they had never played with Drummond before, which was an extremely tough adjustment with so few games left in the season. They also had to make a push too, since with LeBron and AD out, the Lakers basically fell to the 7th seed and had to go all out at the end to maintain the play-in tournament spot and beat the Warriors in the play-in. But if you had watched any of these games, the Lakers just didn't look like themselves and didn't have any chemistry at all, and was just careless with the ball. The offense was so stagnant, and on defense, the opposing team would have players being left wide open on a couple plays due to a miscommunication with the Lakers players, which really hurt them. Consequently, the Lakers' plague of injuries and COVID protocols this year basically led to them having no team chemistry, and it was basically a chain reaction. So now let's tie all this up to the present day. With the Lakers team plagued with injuries, especially with the last straw and Davis getting injured again, it makes sense why the Lakers lost. They had numerous miscommunications and had no chemistry whatsoever in the court, as I explained before, where they would take terrible shots, and this Lakers team was such a terrible 3-point shooting team too, where they could not capitalize when LeBron made a play and hit them for an open 3, so how can they win if they don't have a perimeter game? As a result, this really pissed LeBron off, and this is why there were videos of him literally giving up and not even going back on defense, since this Lakers team was an absolute mess. Let's be honest, man, I don't blame LeBron, and it's shocking to see so much hate on him on social media, since he literally has proven himself, and at the end of the day, he is 36, and he's in the same player we saw a couple years back, where he literally carried the Cavaliers on his back all the way to the NBA Finals. People have to accept the fact that even though he ain't the same player he once was, he's still putting up 25 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 7.8 assists, which is amazing, since most players have long declined since reaching 36. As a result, in this offseason, I think the Lakers should just rest up their bodies first, since they're probably extremely battered, and after a lot of rest, the Lakers should play as a team and practice way more so they can figure out the chemistry issues and make a redemption run next season. But what do you guys think? Do you guys believe these were the reasons why the Lakers lost, and did I miss any of the reasons? Let me know about all your guys' thoughts in the comment section below, and if you made it this far, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. And other than that, until next time, AC3 out!